Let's start with a story. Picture yourself as the captain of a ship caught in the middle of a storm. The waves are crashing, the wind is howling, and you can barely see beyond a few meters. Now, what kind of leader would you be in this situation? Some might say the goal is just to survive, to ride out the storm. But a vigilant leader? They're not just surviving. They're thinking about how to navigate out of the storm, what caused it, and how to avoid it in the future. That's the difference a vigilant leader makes in business. It's not enough to react to what's happening. The real challenge is anticipating what's next and steering the organization accordingly. In today's world, the business landscape is constantly shifting. One minute you're leading a company in a stable market, and the next, new technology, economic changes, or even a global pandemic can shake everything up. If you're not paying attention, you can get blindsided. Take Blockbuster as an example. While they were focused on expanding their brick-and-mortar stores, Netflix was quietly revolutionizing the industry. A vigilant leader at Blockbuster would have recognized the emerging trend of online streaming and prepared for it. Instead, they were too focused on the present, and it cost them dearly. In modern business, vigilance is no longer optional. It is essential. Those who anticipate shifts in their industry and adapt quickly are the ones who succeed. One of the challenges of leadership is balancing short-term and long-term thinking. In the short term, you have immediate goals to meet, hitting sales targets, managing teams, and keeping operations running smoothly. But if all your energy goes into those day-to-day tasks, you might miss the bigger picture. Vigilant leaders are master at balancing these two timelines. They know that success today doesn't guarantee success tomorrow. So while they manage the present, they're always scanning the horizon for what's coming next. Let's say you run a successful retail business. You're meeting your sales goals, your customers are happy, and everything seems great. But a vigilant leader would also be thinking, what's next? What are the emerging trends in retail? How can I adapt to changes in consumer behavior? Maybe it's e-commerce. Maybe it's sustainability. Point is, vigilant leaders aren't just content with today's success. They're preparing for tomorrow. There's a huge difference between proactive and reactive leadership. Reactive leaders wait for something to happen before they act. It's like waiting for the fire to start before you call the firefighters. Vigilant leaders, on the other hand, are proactive. They see the smoke before the fire even begins and take steps to prevent it. Think about cybersecurity in business. A reactive leader waits until their company is hacked to strengthen security measures. A vigilant leader, however, recognizes the rising threat of cyber attacks and implements robust security protocols before it becomes an issue. The key to vigilant leadership is this proactive mindset. You're always looking for weak spots and vulnerabilities, not to fix them when they break, but to prevent them from breaking in the first place. It's not enough for just you, the leader, to be vigilant. A truly vigilant organization requires a culture of vigilance. That means encouraging your team to think ahead, to be aware of changes in the market, and to constantly look for ways to improve. You see, vigilance isn't just a top-down process. It needs to be woven into the fabric of your organization. Encourage your employees to speak up if they notice something that could be a potential threat. Make it a habit to regularly discuss industry trends in meetings so everyone is thinking about what's next. A good example of this is how Google encourages its employees to spend 20% of their time working on projects outside of their main job roles. This kind of forward-thinking culture has led to some of Google's most innovative products, like Gmail. It's a perfect example of how fostering a culture of vigilance can lead to breakthroughs. Vigilant leadership isn't just about identifying threats. It's also about spotting opportunities. In fact, some of the best opportunities come from changes that others might see as challenges. Take the rise of social media. Many traditional companies saw it as a distraction, something that could pull attention away from their core business. But vigilant leaders recognized it as an opportunity. Companies that embraced social media early on were able to engage with their customers in new ways, build brand loyalty, and expand their reach. As a vigilant leader, your job is to see change not just as a threat, but as a potential opportunity. Every disruption comes with the seeds of innovation. It's up to you to identify and cultivate them. Ultimately, being a vigilant leader gives you a competitive advantage. While others are focused solely on the present, you're preparing for the future. You're not waiting for change to happen, you're anticipating it. This ability to look ahead and act early is what will set you and your organization apart in an increasingly unpredictable world. In the next lesson, we'll dive into the qualities that make vigilant leaders successful and how you can cultivate these traits in your own leadership journeys. But for now, take a moment to reflect. How proactive are you in your leadership? Are you scanning the horizon, or are you only focused on what's in front of you?